Oh, I didn't get this week's artwork completed in time. Oh, fuck!
Fucking prick.
Terrible.
Even after I just told him.
Literally just told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, this week's artwork didn't manage to get done in time. I thought I could get it done last night, and it got to like 1:30 in the morning. I was like, I've only just blocked out all the colour. I could stay up all night and get it finished.
Yeah.
I just thought, fuck it, it's not worth it. I had to get up early and take Rosie to school and shit. Yeah, so I had to put up a recycled picture, I'm afraid, boys, for this week.
It's alright, it happens.
It's not alright.
It's not alright.
We're a professional outfit.
Yeah, supposedly. Kemp got a glimpse.
Did I?
Did you just see what was on my screen?
No.
Good.
Can I guess?
Yeah?
Does it involve a penis?
No.
What? I'm just lost, man. It could be anything. 99% of the time it involves penises.
I have to confess
Yeah.
that I've been doing artwork every week for every episode.
Yeah.
Not one of them has contained a penis yet.
So you got to make up for it.
Well, no, I'm just gonna.
Do you want us only penises?
I'm just gonna keep doing them every week, and then one week there's gonna be a penis in one. I'm just gonna wait and see if any of you guys notice which one it's gonna be.
And then we're going to get taken off of iTunes and Spotify.
Nah, because I'm not posting it on that shit. Posting it on the socials.
iTunes don't even let you have swearing in the title, so I don't know how you got cocks in there for me.
I know, I was quite surprised when Alexa repeated cocks.
Yeah.
Hello there, and welcome to the Poo Finger Podcast with me, Wayne Cooper, Mr. Lee Neal,
Hello.
and Jimmy Savile and Gary Glitter Fanatic, Kemp.
Just because I can't talk doesn't mean I can't call you a cunt.
And I'm going to edit it to say, oh, that's...
He's like, I bet you probably did like those before they come out as nonsense.
I'll be honest, not only. Occasionally I watched whatever Savile show was called, I can't remember.
He fixed it for you. You know he did.
He fixed fuck all for me. I've still got a broken washer.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Whoa! Grey one's pulling us down the beat.
Poo Finger Podcast.
There's Kemp and there's Wayne and there is Mr. Lee.
Poo Finger Podcast.
Been talking nonsense is something you wish.
Poo Finger Podcast.
Listen right now to hear Kemp talking pish.
Poo Finger Podcast.
Poo Finger Podcast. Poo Finger Podcast. Poo Finger Podcast. Poo Finger Podcast.
The greatest shit that has ever existed. Well, you better agree or else you're gonna get fisted.
Full.
Okay.
And up's really painful.
I'll definitely fashion yourself a splint, mate.
Yeah. Maybe.
You're at that stage of your life now where you're just happy with any injuries you get.
Well,
You just come to terms with it.
I'm just riddled with them, so like having an extra one doesn't really make that much of a difference. Like life is pain anyway.
Life is pain.
Jinx.
We harmonise then, Kemp.
Didn't we?
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds beautiful.
Oh, thank God for my sexy voice.
This week, instead of doing the goat, we are doing the woat, the worst of all time. And for this week, I'm going to ask Kemp to state what category we have for this week, because I don't want to say the word, because it's disgusting.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, it's not a lovely word, I'll admit that, but yeah. So basically, the vote of all time this week is who is the biggest cunt on television? It's just someone you do not get on with, someone who makes your piss boil. Not necessarily have to change channel because maybe you want to keep it on the channel to hurt the abuse of this person. But yeah, who is the biggest cunt on TV?
Well, of course, I deny me.
I shall load the die. Wait, no, that's illegal. Right, ready?
Nope.
Not normal, normal procedure. 1, 2, 3, 4, roll again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yeah, right, ready? 3. So me, good.
Yay.
I get to keep talking and do myself in. Right, so I'll keep it short and sweet. For me, the number... What the fuck was that?
Iron Man's just turned off.
Iron Man's
Okay,
died.
That's all right.
There's no diet. I think he's gone into sleep mode.
Oh, okay.
Jarvis is taking a nap.
Fair dues.
Okay, so for me, the number one cunt on TV would be Joey Essex. You know, even when people are taking a piss out of him, I still cannot watch him. You know, that for me should be, well, I say for me, that's for anyone, you know, for taking a piss out of someone you don't like, yeah, you kind of want to watch that. That's why you get all these roasts of people you don't like Justin Bieber or whoever else.
There was a time when I used to watch television, and when he first became popular and he was on all the panel shows that I like to watch, I was like, why is this bellend?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was on everything, weren't he?
Getting
For
this
like,
opportunity. He's just
good
sitting
couple of
there
years.
and people are ripping the piss out of him.
But where did
And
he even
he's too
come from?
dumb to realise that he thinks it's all because he's funny.
Yeah.
It's like,
But-
he genuinely believes it.
Yeah.
yeah, it was almost uncomfortable because like he was completely oblivious. He
Yeah.
was kind of like, everyone loves me.
Yeah.
But everyone was, yeah, as you said, absolutely ripping the shit out of him because he was so stupid and just fucking big-headed and just an absolute dick. And like he didn't realise at all, did he? But he's not. He's also not kind of like the lovable stupid. You know, like Poopies,
Yeah.
the new cast member of Jackass.
Oh, no, I'm not
He's the one that
watching
got
any
eaten by the
Jackass.
shark.
All right.
I
was that the big fat dude with the beard and the curly hair?
No, it's he looks a bit like a jock. But he's like some surfer dude, and he's really stupid, like absolutely thick as shit. But he's got personality, like he's quite lovable.
Yeah, lovable goofball.
Yeah, but yeah, Joey Essex isn't that, is he?
Yeah.
He's not lovable at all. He doesn't have a redeeming quality.
No, his gene pool should not continue.
No.
Yeah. Well, where did he even come from? Was he on one of those like Towie or whatever?
Yeah, it
those
was
shows?
from that,
Yeah.
weren't it?
Made in fucking Hammersmith or whatever I think it's called.
He didn't have Hammersmith.
One of the
Yeah.
worst accents in the entire country.
Yeah.
I'd say Essex accent.
Yeah. But also, like, kind of,
Can't
you know,
stand
to
it.
broaden that, like, all of those people that are just famous for the sake of being famous. Like, I don't understand how people watch it.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever watched an episode like Love Island or something like that,
Yeah, the missus used to watch it. It's torture.
it
to
is
watch
torture,
shows
isn't it?
like
It's
that.
so bad, and it's people that are just famous for the sake of being famous. It's almost like the UK were trying to find their own Kardashians.
Oh, what's that word? Is it a celebutante? Yeah, like
Yeah.
a debutante, but
But like,
celebrity.
you know, none of them have a skill. None of them have any kind of, just nothing about them. There's no reason
Yeah.
for them to be famous other than that, you know, they're objectively good looking.
Yeah.
Like me.
You know,
Cheers for my confidence. Good.
but again, they're not like fucking superstar looking either, though, are they? Like they're just like
Like me.
just the Chad. Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's just literally nothing about them. Like there's no reason for them to be famous, yet everyone just fucking is drawn to them.
Yeah.
Like flies on shit.
I don't understand why they're so popular, and I get really envious of them because it's like they literally do nothing apart from take photos and just be on social media,
Yeah.
and then they get paid to do it.
But even like that's not a skill because they don't have like a skill of photography. They just hold their phone out arm's length, put a filter on, and pout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like they're good at photography. They just don't have a skill. There's no redeeming quality. There's no reason for them to be famous.
I can think of no way for me to make money apart from break the law at this moment of time. So for people to literally just take photos of themselves and get thousands of pounds and like endorsements and holidays and shit like that,
Yeah.
it fucking winds me up so much.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
But there's so many people in the world, like us included, that do have skills and talents, and you know,
yeah,
it's just not fair. It's just not fair.
Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. So, me, Joey Essex.
yeah,
Very acceptable.
good
That's
shout.
a good shout.
Oh,
Nailed it. Right.
You odds, me evens.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
mixed it
ooh,
up.
I've got the middle chunk.
Okay. That was Wayne's high school nickname.
Oh, middle chunk.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's what I used to call my brother Jamie.
Oh, actually.
Someone around the corner in the cul-de-sac called him Chunk one day. Like all the kids started calling him Chunk, and he got really upset.
Oh, what?
Wasn't that
He
one of the
wasn't-
Goonies?
He was a Chunk though. Yeah, but anyway. Yeah, so
4.
that's me.
Actually, I feel like we should bring up real dice in next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think for the past 3 weeks now, it's been the same rotation, isn't it?
Oh, here we go.
I feel like we need some like elevator hold music.
No, disregard that.
Don't worry, Kemp, I'll wait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just disregard that. Carry on.
Keep
Of
that in,
course.
but put in some like hold music or something.
Kemp's fanning around.
I thought I actually had a set of diary. I know I've got one at home. I'll bring them next week.
I'll bring one as well, just in case.
Well, my worst of all time is no longer on television, so I'm not sure if it counts. But Terry Wogan.
Okay.
Terry fucking
Okay.
Wogan. Every time I heard his droning, ridiculous voice, I just got angry. What? This guy's a knob. Just take him off the television, take him off the radio. Whatever you do, just stop giving him jobs.
I'm partially with you, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a big fan of Eurovision, but Wogan was a reason to watch Eurovision. You know, he
Never watched
knew
it.
nothing about the half the acts. Well, he probably did, to be fair. He was actually quite good at his job. But there were some nights when you could tell he was very pissed. And there's nothing funny than hearing someone being pissed on air.
That's a fair shout. I mean, like, I respect the guy for his broadcasting career, as in like on the radio, because
Yeah.
longevity and you know you got a bit of a legend in that sense. But there weren't much about him, was there?
It was just a bellend.
And like it was almost how he presented on TV reminded me it was a little bit campy and a bit kind of 70s,
Yeah.
you know, just a bit over the top. Like, where
Yeah.
that didn't really transition in the last like 20 odd years. It just then looked very dated.
And his wigs were hilarious.
Yeah.
Could you possibly see him as being Dale Winston's dad, show business dad?
Nah. Dale Winston's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
yeah.
I used to love Supermarket Sweep.
I did. I used to watch it when I got home from
Yeah.
school.
I always wanted to have a go.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah. But no, I do partially agree. I bet you've never heard, well, obviously you're not a big fan of him, but I bet you've never heard any of the old Janet and John stuff he used to do. It was it was written like a children's book in a way. You know, like, oh, Janet went up the hill, she got a red ball, blah, 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 whatever. But it was done in the style like a double entendre sort of thing. And they used to read it out on whatever channel it was on, I don't know, Radio 2, I think, or something. They were quite amusing because of his voice as well. And sometimes you hear him start to crack up as he's telling it.
It's his voice that used to grate on me the most.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
Yeah.
as a television presenter,
I don't really have a counter argument to you. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
he's like the worst, but
he just irritated me.
yeah.
Yeah, you just have that. Some people that come on the screen and just repulse you
Yeah.
for no reason whatsoever. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Fuck's sake,
I'm trying to get away from the...
fucking
Yeah.
background noise, man. Can't even tell what he's saying tonight.
Unfortunately, Sir Kempen has come down with the
Ace.
case of the squades,
Squades.
squirrelades.
Not to be confused with snades.
Snake AIDS.
Exactly.
Wait, what are we going on
Or
about AIDS?
snail aids.
Oh, okay.
That's the hybrid.
It's universal.
Just watch out for it. That's all I'll say. Anyway, so that leaves. Well, we need to roll the dice.
Yeah,
1, 4, 3, 2.
cool.
I was going to say, I'm amazed you about pausing it. You're going to edit that out. aren't you?
No?
2.
Oh, it was me. Okay.
Sweet.
Wow, shock. So my biggest cunt on TV of all time. You said it in the group chat, but honestly, I can't express how much I despise the man. Fucking Jamie Oliver.
Yay.
Oh, that man fucking honestly hurts my blood. It boils that much. Oh, I can't stand him. Obviously, all the shit he does, kind of saying you can't eat this, you can't eat that, and then the government fucking act on it.
Yeah.
Gets rid of turkey Twizzlers. He's secretly been put on the government as like their food advisor or something, and he's trying to make all takeaways banned by next year. And it's kind of going through to
happen.
Parliament. But yeah, obviously that's like a massively cuntish thing. And then he thinks he's all fucking down to earth and that because like he started as a fucking dishwasher or whatever. And then he'll go to like proper poverty stricken places and try and teach them how to cook meals for like the week. And the dickheads there like fucking frying salmon. And they're like, why are you cooking salmon? Like, well, I can't afford that. Like, honestly, my budget is 0. I am so poor. You're supposed to be teaching me how to cook with not a lot, and you're there fucking frying salmon.
Or like he get his Aldi crisps instead of fucking pepperami.
Yeah. You know, these people are genuinely living on like food banks and stuff, and he's there trying to teach them how to cook salmon.
Yeah.
And he just didn't get it. He was like, what do you mean you've never ate salmon and you can't afford salmon? It's only like a £5 or a £10 or... And they're like, yeah, that's my weekly budget for food. It's the £5 or a £10. Like, we are so poor.
I've got to buy 5p tins of beans.
Yeah.
to
Just
be able to
beans.
eat
Like,
every
yeah.
day.
It's not even in tomato sauce.
And the fucking daft cunt's there looking like a dickhead. Like, what do you mean you're poor?
I
Oh, he's
always
such a
avoid
fucking prick.
the petrol stations that have the Jamie Oliver hot food in.
Yeah.
You'd happily travel another 70 miles to get
Yeah,
some.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Because they just, number one, it's overpriced. Number two, it's average shit. It's nothing special. It at the end of the day, it's still frozen and then baked, like transported and baked in an oven.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He's not doing any good. He's just trying to make as much money as he can, charging £5.50 for a sausage roll.
Yeah.
Like, it's just ridiculous.
Mm.
And then, but the second thing is, every petrol station that has a Jamie Oliver deli in it doesn't have a Starbucks self-serve machine. And you've got to have a Starbucks self-serve machine, £3.10.
And that'd be his doing.
Large Starbucks. Make it yourself. Delish.
He's such a prick. Fucking, I just can't stand him. But I do love watching the clip, you know, where because he went to America to try and do his bullshit.
Yeah.
And he had all these school kids that didn't know any vegetables. They didn't know what any of them were. They just call him, you know, fucking carrots, apples and shit like that. And he's there like, getting all ratchet. And then he shows them how chicken nuggets are made.
Yeah.
And he like makes the paste out of all the bones and the giblets and shit. And all the kids are there like, throughout the whole thing. And then he makes these chicken nuggets and he offers them out like, oh, so who wants one? And the entire class put their hand up. And he's like, why won't they eat healthy?
It's like, because they're chicken nuggets.
Yeah. And they're like 5-year-old American children. Like, they don't want fruit and salads and shit. They want the chicken nuggets. He's just such a prick. Like, he just can't wrap his head around that people don't think the same way as him. He thinks that he is the, you know, all-knowing cook. And he cooks shit as well. I love watching like Uncle Roger rip the shit out of him when he puts chili jam in fucking egg fried rice.
Uncle Roger kills
But all of his recipes are just adverts for his line
Shouts
of
out.
food in fucking Waitrose and stuff. And I have gone to the point of actually refusing to cook one of his recipes. Jaylee got one. She was like, I really want to eat this for dinner tonight. Like, you know, you're cooking dinner. And she just sent me it and I opened it up and I was like, no, I'm not going to fucking do this. Absolutely not. I've also nearly met the cunt as well.
Really? You just managed to avoid it
Well,
luckily at the last minute.
no, he avoided it. So he, when I was at school, the food tech class went to the Good Food Show.
Sorry, someone's getting drive-by'd outside.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. It is picking it up. Yeah, so we all went to the Good Food Show. We got to watch Gordon Ramsay cook, like, live. He did like a little show, which was really good. It was proper funny because he didn't hold back. And yet the entire audience was school children and grannies. Because it was like, you know, literally where all the school kids went. And then there was some old people and he's there making dick jokes about how we can't get a souffle to rise and stuff. It looked proper entertaining. Jamie Oliver was there with that dinner lady that got Turkey Twizzlers banned. And they were doing a sign-in. and we all had to go because it was like one of those things you had to book, and the school booked us to meet him, and I was like, ugh. And literally, he was on the stage at a table signing stuff, and the queue went completely round the stage, like you couldn't get near him, like you wouldn't have anyone go near him, and there was security that like take your poster or something for him to sign, walk it over, he'll sign it, and they'll give it you back. So they couldn't even fucking see his fans.
Wow.
Lost a lot of respect for him.
people.
Yeah, I've still got that poster.
What a bellend.
Yeah, see what I mean? He really makes my blood boil.
Yeah.
I cannot stand the man.
I used to enjoy him when he first came on telly with his telly show, and he's like in his apartment. And
He's on his little scooter.
Scootering around and playing the drums. I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool.
Mm.
And then, he just evolved into.
But that was all fake
bellend.
because actually he's this.
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, but again, it is just for man, not his message. You
No,
know?
it's his message as well. We should have an option to choose what we eat.
The thing is, with the whole turkey twister thing, it's like you've got to take everything unhealthy off the menu, and the government were like, "Yeah, okay." Well, no, don't take it off. Just make a healthy alternative to it.
Yeah.
Like make a healthy
that's sort of
turkey
what I
Or
mean.
twister.
put a label on it. Give us the option.
If you think
Yeah.
you're making healthy homemade food in a factory to your recipe and then sending it to garages to sell for extortionate prices, why can't you do that with turkey twizzlers and do it to schools? They're buying frozen food anyway. Just sell them your frozen food, just not as ridiculously high price. Make it as cheap as you can, but as healthy as you can.
But he's not bothered about helping poor people because to him they don't exist. He doesn't know what poor is.
Yeah.
He thinks he does. He has no idea. And he doesn't realise that, yes, obviously, like, cheap food is bad for you. But sometimes that's someone's only option.
Yeah.
You know, so by taking turkey twizzlers off, you've effectively taken off someone's meal.
Yeah.
You know, and that might be the only thing they have to eat that day and whatever.
And kids won't eat what they don't want to eat.
No. And sometimes a beige dinner's fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
put a label on it like they do with all the sugary stuff now. You know, give us the option. That's just how you do it. Easy.
But yeah, I agree. He's a bellend.
Ooh, I could go on all night.
Do we then decide who's is the winner,
Jamie Oliver.
who is the worst? Is there a way we can decide
Just roll the dice again.
unbiased?
I think just roll the die again.
Yeah?
I mean, we should probably
Leave
get
it to
like,
fate. I mean,
Yeah.
it really should be a debate as we've all just put
Yeah.
points across.
maybe we should put this on like a Facebook page or Twitter or something like that.
Nobody answers that shit.
Always
Nobody's
find out.
responded to me.
But for
Social
this week-
media's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Oh, this week only. So,
There's no interaction with anyone.
yeah, we need to up our game.
Well, I kind of think the days of that's gone now, isn't it? Like, when was the last time anyone actually, like you guys, commented on a Facebook thing?
I never do.
Rarely.
I fucking hate
I don't
it.
even post on it.
I post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm not bothered with Twitter as much.
I do, but only to a specific thing that I'm not going to talk about because
Because it's pornographic
no,
and possibly illegal.
that yes, but
Or
no,
it's
not
prob-
the other one.
Is it just, it's the podcast that you're always
Yeah,
going about?
yeah.
Yeah. That isn't our one.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
dues.
Fair
Anyway,
enough.
so winner this week, yeah, sticking with original numbering. 1, 2, 3, 4 roll again, or 4, none of them. It's someone else. How about that? Someone else
4,
we
it
haven't
goes
mentioned.
into the void.
4 is Piers Morgan.
Yeah, that's all. He was on my list.
We all avoided that because that's an easy one, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he was on my list of 5. When I got
He would have been
confused
my
about
number
topic.
1, but I don't want to.
You thought it was top 5.
Yeah.
So
Top 5 couldn't
you've
see
got
me.
5 of them
Yeah,
lined up.
yeah.
To be fair, I think, yeah.
Piers
Okay.
Morgan is pretty horrible.
Yeah.
Alright, so, okay, so 1's yours, 2's yours, 3's mine, 4's Piers Morgan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right then.
Can I
Piers
say this?
Morgan needs no explanation
No,
for how
it's
much
just-
Yeah.
fucking cock he is.
Yeah, can I say this just to land on 4? 3. So that'll be me.
Kemp
Who did
wins.
I
Joey,
say?
Joey Essex.
Oh, yeah.
He is
Fair.
irritating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Joey Essex. You're welcome to the month.
Also Boris Johnson, but then that's just
That's it, but they're easy ones. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
go with the Piers Morgan or Boris. Or was that Janet Porter something?
Janet Street Porter.
That's the one.
She
She's like the female
is
Piers
dead now.
Morgan. She's dead now.
Pretty sure she is.
No, she's still on Loose
not.
Women.
I am fairly certain Jeffrey Moore passed away recently.
No.
Well, is it within the last few days? Because I've seen it on the TV.
Here we go. Kemp speed Google.
No, sorry, yeah, I'm sorry.
Still alive and kicking.
Yeah, apologies.
Kemp's corner. He sits in the corner with a finger up his bum. Kemp's corner.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a bit of a short one this week. So, Kemp's corner this week. You've got.
So, for Kemp's Corner this week, let's do this.
Okay.
Look at my balls.
I wish my voice was that good. Let's play Spot the Cunt. Right?
It's over here.
Ah.
Why is there so
Bad
many
voice.
C-bombs on this show?
Okay.
That's my tiny virgin ears.
Spot the twat. How about that?
I've already spotted him.
Aha. Lee just made that joke.
See, I didn't actually nod or point to anyone.
I know.
Because-
thank you for that.
It was almost like a double joke because obviously we're an audio-based
Yeah.
podcast. So, yeah. Insert audience, interpretation there.
I'm going to give you 3 options. One of them is a cunt. 2 of them are all right. And you've got to work out who it is. So the 3 options you've got Rick Rescorla, Mary Ann Cotton, and Margaret Hamilton. 2 of them are decent people. One of them's a proper bastard.
Are we supposed to know these names?
Not necessarily. Might sound familiar, it might not.
Don't recognise any of them.
No.
Okay. Well,
So I'm going
That's
to say
even
the
better.
last one.
you think Margaret Hamilton
Yes.
is an absolute bastard.
I think number 1. Was it Ricardo?
Rick Rescorla.
That's the one.
Okay. Is there any more thought behind that, or is it just
No,
simply because
That's
of the names?
completely at random.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Because I have no idea who those people are.
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know what defines them as a scumbag.
Okay, right. Well, you think Rick Rescorla is about... Sorry, Lee thinks Rick Rescorla is a bastard.
Yes.
Rick Rescorla was the Director of Security for the financial services firm Morgan Stanley at the World Trade Center. On 9/11, he was credited with saving thousands of lives. He died during the attacks when he went back in to help evacuate more people from the South Tower after he had already evacuated thousands of people.
What a bastard.
Yeah.
What?
Hey,
I think I was wrong.
Lee was wrong.
That man sounds like an absolute hero, and I've
Yeah.
picked his
Just call him
name
a
at
bastard.
random to call him a bastard.
Yeah.
I shall now burn in hell.
Wayne, you chose the 3rd option, Margaret Hamilton.
Yes.
Sorry, Margaret Hamilton. She was is an American computer scientist, systems engineer, and business owner. She is the director of software engineering division of the MIT Instrumentation Laboratory, which developed onboard flight software for NASA's Apollo program.
What?
Oh, bastard.
She handwrote. There's a famous picture of her standing next to a big pile
Oh,
of handwritten
yeah.
code.
I've seen that picture.
I've seen that picture.
Yeah, that was the code that landed man on the moon. She handwrote like 99% of that, or maybe even all of it.
The computers that NASA had then
Mm.
had literally hard drive space of like 16 kilobytes.
Oh yeah,
And that took up rooms.
Yeah.
yeah.
But,
yep.
yeah. Okay, so what was the middle one?
Middle one was Mary Ann Cotton.
Doc Cotton's
Also
mum.
known as Lizzie Borden.
Well, you'll have to forgive me. I've deleted the year. I think it was 1873.
That was pretty close then.
Yeah, to be fair. She was an English convicted murderer who was executed for poisoning her stepson. Despite her sole conviction for murder, she is believed to have been a serial killer who killed many others, including 11 of her 13 children and 3 of her 4 husbands for their insurance policies.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. So, according to you both, she's all right.
Yeah, sounds alright.
Yeah, she sounds the most sane out of all of them.
Yeah.
She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
She had a purpose.
Until she didn't and then got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get caught. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah,
That was
true.
interesting.
So there you go.
Some very different sides of the spectrum there, aren't there?
Next question.
No, that's it.
Oh. Kemp's Corner! He's in the corner, but you can't hear him because of his raspy voice.
Because of his quades.
He's got the quades. Have you ever done a poop like this? Strange things happen when you give your nips a twist. Have you ever
No.
sucked someone's toes?
No.
No. It's
Maybe.
Maybe.
what age
But-
were they?
Huh?
What age were they?
Does your children's toes count?
That's what I mean.
Oh, I mean, I was getting the
Mucking
impression
about,
that...
like, biting toes.
Oh, yeah, I've done that.
Yeah, not in a sexy way, because I fucking hate feet.
Yeah.
But I love my children's feet.
With it being these brutal cards, I was assuming it was meaning in the sexy town.
Oh, yeah.
Still,
It's safe to assume that.
Yeah. That was
Know
my
them.
assumption.
Have you ever had sexual thoughts about a family member, Kemp?
you're not family.
That was quick. And I am slow.
That's what I love about
I'll
it.
edit it to see that I'm really quick as well.
Also, just for reference phase, no.
Yeah, so no from me.
No, not today. That was actually a really good me
Mm.
on a better day. Well done for that one.
Have you ever used a sex toy
Yes.
Yeah. Again, you.
on yourself?
You're my
Yes.
sex toy.
Really? You put something up your bum?
Well, there's male sex toys too.
Or you go for cock rings?
I've used all of those, if I'm honest.
Have you?
Yeah.
Ooh. You got anal beads?
No, not done anal beads.
Put some
Sorry,
anal
this
beads
is a
up
bit
your
TMI.
hole. It really is, because I've never put anything inside my anus.
No?
Apart from maybe an accidental finger while I'm having a wipe and get a little poop
Well,
finger.
you meant to do that in the shower because it cleans out poo flakes from you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look,
From
you
your ring piece.
Go around the ring piece, but it's never in a sensual way. It's just to scrub it clean. I don't want
Give it a try.
dingleberries.
Well, I like
No
it.
thanks.
Don't knock it till you try
I'm
it.
good.
Yeah,
I'm
well.
scared.
Just make sure it has a base so it doesn't get lost.
Yeah, a base wider than.
Just don't like the idea of
possibly.
anything going inside me. Just
No?
find that weird. It's nothing against people that like to do it.
You're just not a fan.
Like if I'm watching a porno and then some guys, some man starts rimming a dude, I'm like, nah, that's
I'm not a
not
fan
for
of that.
me.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, yeah, that's-
Skip.
Yeah.
Again, that's preference, isn't it? Like, there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it if that's what
Yeah.
someone likes and it's all
Just- I
consented
don't know,
and
yeah, but what like,
everyone's above board.
when
Yeah.
when you see it, you know, like you get the shock of whatever they're doing.
Sometimes it can come out of
If
nowhere.
it's-
Yeah.
If it's something you don't like the idea of, you imagine it happening. Like, oh no, I would not like
Yeah.
a target in my bumhole.
Yeah, I remember watching a mucky film, and it was like a 3-way one, and it wasn't listed as anything extra spicy.
Monkey film.
Yeah, mucky film.
That's just a lot. Go on.
Yeah, so she was noshing some dude off, and then all of a sudden the other dude just started noshing him off too.
Oh no,
You know, it's just
yeah.
out of nowhere. It was like,
yeah,
ugh.
you gotta skip that shit.
I thought it was just gonna be a 3-way
it's a turn
3-way
off
fun time. I mean,
for me.
I would have liked to have been notified.
Yeah,
I'm not against it, you know, as I said, if that's what everyone wants to do and you know it's all above board and everyone's happy, then yeah,
Hmm.
fill your boots. But I wasn't expecting that to happen. I've got to be honest.
That's it. If it's not your sexual preference,
Yeah.
it can be a turn off, especially when it's out of the blue. Ooh, don't like that.
And that's okay.
nutter.
We're not saying there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with
I
it.
feel like we need to be
If
quite
that's what you
clear
like.
with that.
I always say, do whatever makes you happy as long as you're not hurting anyone. And if that's what you like, that's what you like. Fair dues. You're not hurting anyone. Watching a dude sucking off another dude.
Yeah.
It's just not my cup of tea. Bagging.
Why did I have to tell a story with that? I had to justify you got a pass.
Yeah. We all know Kemps uses sex toy.
Yeah, I've got
Mm.
a few.
Long history.
Yeah, I've got no qualms. I've not really got any stories attached to them. Yeah, I own a few and I've got no problems saying that.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable about my sexuality.
You know, sometimes if you're feeling a bit extra spicy, you know, that's the way to go, isn't it?
Exactly. Why don't you try the other cards, mate?
Oh, yeah. Why don't we try the other cards, Cap? I think we've had them all.
Okay.
So, no have you evers, would you rathers, would you rather, would you evers
Wow,
for this week.
I'm sure we can come up with one each right now.
on the spot.
Yeah. Have you ever broken a bone?
I've chipped bones, but never broken them.
Yeah, broken bones.
I have
Broken other people's bones.
And that
Yeah!
too. And that too. Yeah, I broke my nose a few times, hence the wonk. Fingers, toes, chipped my elbow / arm. So there's still something floating around in it, which is pretty grim. I think I cracked a rib. I didn't break it though. That really sucked. I do not advise any rib breakages / cracks. That it's just pure agony. Apparently you breathe a lot in a day because every breath fucking hurts so much. Yeah.
Breathe a lot in
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah. You don't realise until you've broke / crack a rib.
Yeah.
'Cause you feel every single fucking breath.
That was the original title of that song by Sting.
Yeah.
So have you ever broke a bone, Cap?
I've not, actually, no. I've got a looking aspect. Yeah.
Cool
I
beans.
think one of my worst injuries wasn't a break. It was several dislocations.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that fucking
All
sucks.
at the same time,
So yeah.
Oh.
So this was back in my kung fu days,
Ooh.
and I was fighting a guy, and I knew exactly what he was going to do because he basically had like set patterns. He had a pattern of how he fought. It's almost like a boss battle. You got to memorize the pattern. So I knew what he was going to throw a kick, but because I knew it, I reacted before he reacted. So like my arm was a split second before his leg, and he basically kicked me. Like my hand was like this, and he kicked me like that.
Ooh.
Basically, these 3 fingers. So pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger on my right hand, basically crumpled like an accordion.
Jesus.
That fucking brought a tear to my eye. I can tell you that much.
But you still won though, didn't you?
Fucking smarted. I put them back in.
Hey, good luck.
So yeah. So literally, my fingers looking like an accordion, and my instinct was to literally put them in between my legs and just squeeze because it hurt that much. I just had to squeeze
Get
them,
it
and it's
overdone
like
with.
literally
Yeah.
pop, 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 pop as they all fucking snap back into place.
While it's hurting, get the pain over with.
Yeah.
Did you feel like Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon when he does his shoulder?
Yeah, but I sounded like a fucking wounded dog. I was just
Yeah, absolutely fair.
yeah. Oh, it was so bad. And I went to the hospital that day and X-rayed and stuff. And yeah, nothing was broken, but they were like, yeah, we can see that you've folded your fingers up like an accordion. They're not meant to bend that way, but you've snapped them back in. So well done. We don't have to do anything. And they put my hand in a sling. The next day, I had qualifications for the British team, Great Britain team.
Oh.
I still did it though.
Did you?
So I had my arm in a sling.
Did you qualify?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Because I was fucking badass.
Legend.
Yeah, so I had one arm in a sling, like literally, to your shoulder. So I was like pinned across my body. We had to do, do you remember the bleep test
Yeah.
from school? Had to do that, but had to get to the professional level. So basically get to the end, all 10 levels, with one arm. This was like fucking hell. There was that. I didn't have to do push-ups, which was good, but I had to do like extra sit-ups and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think the most I did on the bleep test was 2. That's why I'm not doing this again. Fuck this bullshit.
I've only ever completed it twice, and both times were vital that I did. That was one time, because I had to pull out all the stops. And it gets really fucking fast towards the end. It was horrible.
Kemp always had a sick note
And
for every PE lesson.
the other time
Yeah.
was in PE in year 9. Basically, I'd done hardly any PE throughout high school because I was just always injured. And I chose, because I had to really limit my activity, I didn't want to stop doing karate, so I stopped doing PE.
Fair enough.
And he threatened to fail me for PE in high school. So I had to like join in. But to be fair, I had like hamstring tears and stuff like that. And he was like, you can't have these injuries. These are professional athlete injuries. I have got a sick note. And yeah, my first session back, he made us all do the bleep test. And he'd done us in like groups of 4, and he put me in with all like the sporty kids, you know, like the cross country runners and all that shit.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to make an example. And I was like, no, I'm making an example out of you, bitch. So I completed it. And I outran his cross country runners. They got to 9. I did 10.
Nice.
And he was like, that's professional level. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, fuck you, Mr. Flax. He looked like
Nice.
Super Mario. He had the mustache. He always wore like red tracksuit.
Yeah.
Mr. Waterfield.
Rodney.
Rodney Waterfield.
I think I'm getting because I think he has passed away.
I would have thought so. He was like 80 when he taught us.
No, he was more 60ish, but he was still quite fit for an older guy.
His fucking ball bag swinging around in them shorts. Wrinkly ball bag.
PE teachers are just different breed, weren't they?
Yeah. Would you rather lay your semi-erect penis on a chopping board and have someone slowly slice your bell end off with a big knife,
Choppy the pee-pee.
like a salami,
I get that reference.
or have someone chew one of your testicles off?
I'd say the knife.
Yeah, for medical reasons, the knife.
If I was ended up in one of those games off Saw, you know, one of those traps,
Oh, yeah.
and those were my options. if I could choose my trap, I'd go with the knife.
Yeah.
You're losing some length and you're losing your bell end. I'd rather lose
That
a
pretty much is my
testicle.
length. Yeah, but it's going to be chewed off. Like
That's the thing. I'll feel it.
Whereas with a knife, like, it's going to be somewhat more of a clean cut. It's going to go through easier.
What's chewing it off?
And no.
Is it like a rabid dog, or is it
No.
a fucking snake or something? Or
I think you said someone.
It's just your dude. Just a dude.
a dude?
Just a dude.
Okay.
Just a random dude.
So
Just chewing your bollock off.
the jigsaw of this story.
Right. So fucking, I can't think of it funny.
Ball munching maniac.
Yeah.
A hungry little cannibal. Little Jeffrey Dahmer.
Nice. Little Jeffrey Dahmer nibbling on a nutsack.
Or little Jeffrey Dahmer slowly cutting your bell end off with a knife.
Yeah. He's wearing gloves though.
Oh, that's good for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better, yeah. That's
Gotta be.
even more reasons to go with it.
Keep
Yeah.
it hygienic.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go for the first option.
You're still going to have the bell end sliced off.
Yeah, because again, if it's with a knife, it's going to be at least medical, you know, a
Somewhat
clean cut.
sharp. It's not going to use a
Yeah.
butter knife, is
Yeah.
it?
Suppose you've not got any mouth bacteria there.
Yeah.
But both my balls are dead anyway, so I just fucking...
Yeah, I don't need the
chew
balls,
one
but I
away.
think
You get
as an
rid of it.
experience, as the experience goes, I think the knife would be a bit more of a pleasant one.
I have no use for my testicles, but I'd rather keep my bell end.
Do you wanna get
After
rid of
all
it?
it's been through all these years.
I mean, if I could put in the caveat that it goes straight onto ice,
Yeah.
so we might be able to save it. But you might get robo dick then. They might give you a cyborg dick.
It's programmed.
You know, the ones that way you use one of your nuts to pump it up. That's a proper thing.
Oh, I know that, yeah, I've seen that.
Imagine if you get the wrong nut though.
I know.
Oh,
Would you rather have penises for fingers or testicles for toes? The penises don't have bones in. They work like penises, so if you get aroused, you get hard fingers.
You can't pick stuff up easily.
And if you're walking around, just imagine like getting your testicle flicked every time you take a step.
You have to wear steel toe caps at all times.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be funny if you wore flip flops.
You'd have to have the
No,
world's
flip
most perfect insoles
Yeah.
shaped to your feet
Memory foam.
to cushion those little balls.
Have you guys seen that Everything Everywhere All at Once movie?
No,
No.
Oh,
I've seen it about, but I don't know anything about it.
it's fucking absolutely batshit. It's brilliant. I recommend everyone watch it. But there's a bit, it deals with like multiverses and different timelines and stuff.
Right.
And on one of them, it's where they have like basically noodle fingers. So they almost look like pool noodles. They're just there flapping around, and everyone in this multiverse has these noodle fingers. That's what it'd be like having the dick fingers. They're just there, like just flapping around.
When you ejac out of 10 holes.
God, you pretend like you're the emperor then, wouldn't you? Unlimited power.
I was like,
Jizz.
it's like when Wolverine stands up out of a tank in was it X-Men 2? He's like, brown all the water and shit going everywhere. His claws.
What?
I get where you're going.
Yeah, you see what I mean.
I don't know, because you won't want dick fingers.
But you can wear gloves.
Yeah, if you've got tiny dick fingers.
But when you're flaccid, you've got pretty much useless fingers. You have to be hard to fix
Because then you've got no bend in them.
Yeah, you just got
And if you're wearing
fingers.
gloves, all of a sudden your glove's not on your hand, it's on the end of your fingers.
You gotta try and get it off with your stiff fingers.
You can picture something. It depends what. I'll tell you what is something we haven't thought of. All penis fingers can be the same length. Or could you have one that's maybe just a little chode and...
No, but just be the length of regular fingers.
One of them's
Not all of
fucking
them
12-inch
same,
dong.
Yeah. Could one of them not be a monster dong and the other one be like a little chode and then the next one
Yeah,
is...
your thumb is a monster dong.
Yeah.
Only on one hand.
Yeah.
So on one hand you got some like 12-inch porn star dick.
Yeah.
But you
Established.
still actually got a dick. So when you're beating it, when you eventually jizz, it's going in all directions. It's going everywhere.
We're in our 30s.
We're recording this to like send out to the world.
Yeah. Jesus.
I don't have an answer to that one. I really don't.
No, I don't. For my own personal concern,
Experience with having penises for fingers.
but out of a choice of stepping on testicles for the rest of my life, basically, or have penises for fingers, I'd probably have penises for fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Still gonna
penis
kind of-
fingers. I think it'd be quite funny. Rather than just being in constant pain, having that aching balls on your end of your feet.
I mean, we've all sat on ourselves before, haven't we? You know, you get in the car or something like that, and, oh, fuck, you know, you just have to...
Worst one's when you got a bike seat.
And, you know, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise till I got a motion sensing camera in the girls' bedroom just how low my balls hang. Because when they get into my bed at night, I go get into their room, so it triggers the motion sensor, and I get into one of their beds. There was a clip that was recorded. Me bending over to get to bed, and I had a massive tear in my boxers and my balls were hanging through. It was so low. I always thought I had a high nutsack, but it appears old age has got to me.
Down by your knees.
They're swinging around like fucking I don't know what. Anyway,
Would you rather be woken up every morning by being thrown out of an aeroplane, or you're guaranteed to land somewhere safe, like a swimming pool, or so it's, you're not gonna fucking.
That's not safe. That will kill you.
You know
that's
what I mean?
probably the worst thing you can fall into.
Okay, a massive fucking net bait of hell,
Terminal
whatever, you know, that sort of stuff,
velocity
right?
into a 6-foot
Right.
swimming pool.
You'd explode on impact, wouldn't you?
But no, you know what I mean. Let's say cartoon style. You know, you guaranteed to live.
There's a big trampoline.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You guaranteed to live. I'll be honest, you phoned me train of thought, so I can't remember the other fucking thing now. Oh no, that's it.
I'm just imagining the horrific death. Every morning, no, it's just one morning. The morning that you first do it, you don't survive. Sorry, continue. What?
You wake up and you're laying on a train track, right? Like Victorian villain sort of style, but you're not tied to it. But you've got 30 seconds to wake up and get out of the way. Where are you going to get trained?
I don't wake up for shit, so not that one.
Yeah,
So I will be
I
dead.
would be hit on the first morning. There's no way I'd survive.
Snooze my alarm, knowing me.
I'd go to sleep nice and cozy.
I'd
and just
snooze.
go to sleep nice and cozy and just never wake up. Fine by me.
So yes,
I'd rather that than dying in terror. Sheer terror falling out of a plane. Hitting that swimming pool.
Well,
Disintegrating.
say it's, I don't know, about 100 foot in the air. And like, as soon as you open your eyes, you go like, boots. That's it. Oh, shit. But you are guaranteed to survive. You know, you're going to hit a net or something.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, the net. So I'd probably enjoy it.
You're not going to fear from going
If I
to
know I'm
sleep.
not going to die, then it'll be fun.
But you risk having a heart attack every morning. If fear going to
You said I couldn't die. That
yeah,
includes
obviously,
any
I know
related.
you're not going to die, obviously.
That one then.
Yeah.
Okay.
America, fuck yeah. We ask some Yanks about the motherfucking country.
And now it's time for Ask a Yank, where we ask an American duo some questions about life in American land.
Shout out to Doc and Max.
Shout out to Doc and Mex for taking the time to answer these questions.
Cheers, guys.
Nice one,
Yeah,
dudes.
the Hoof-Hearted podcast.
Hoof-Hearted. Check out Hoof-Hearted podcast on all the available platforms.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the American versions of us, except there's only two of them. They don't have a Kempin loaded up and ready to fire,
Or maybe British version of them.
but there's an extra one. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, our question to the guys this week: in a lot of American movies / TV shows, they often show children pledging allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Is this a real thing that you guys had to do in school? And if so, why? Why? If so, why?
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 Yes, it is a real thing, and they still do it. There was a time when some people were trying to get it banned because it uses the word under God, and the parents are atheists, or they were atheists, and thought that wasn't right, or they're Satanists.
Probably different religions, right?
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, no, like, take that out. So,
The more prominent places that it's still would be involved in now is just like private schools or
well, no, it's still used though.
Christian-
That's the thing.
in public schools.
Yeah, because I mean, I work at a
Really?
public school, and they are still doing
Oh,
it.
true. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
but
Forget
I mean,
about
the other thing too is like we live in. We're in California, but we live in a conservative town, so maybe it's not in like other
True.
places.
You're right. You're right. Because I was thinking, especially in California, those schools are gonna get like fucking sued or something.
Nah, I don't think you could sue them, but I mean, I think that what it is like now
Eventually,
the
probably.
kids. No, I think what it is the kids have the right not to pledge allegiance.
Oh, okay.
So, to the
or
flag.
they'll list it under. I'm jumping in too far now, but I'm saying they'll probably list it under brainwashing or something, like some type of bullshit.
Yeah, I guess I
But-
don't know.
That's more or less what it is. It's just a appeasement to Hillary Clinton without. Wait. Next question. Next
Yeah.
question.
No, dude. Okay, the thing is like, why do we do it? Fuck if I know. To be honest with you, like, did they ever explain to you why we did it?
I would think it was just to be like unionizing, to make all of us feel like together.
Well, I mean, you think of
That's
I mean,
what I would think.
I think it
Like,
was supposed to.
under God, one nation under God, or something like that, right? Like,
Well,
and then America's been considered the melting pot or whatever for a long time, so maybe we just recognized that and we wanted to try to.
well, you look at the
just,
words though.
you know.
The first words is "I pledge allegiance to the flag of United States of America." Right.
True.
So
Yeah.
what you're doing is you're saying that I am pledging my
Undying will, like,
my allegiance to America
Love.
and the flag,
Yeah.
right? I don't know. I have a problem with the whole thing, to be honest with you. So
Nah, I feel ya.
Yeah.
It's like almost creating a loyalty, like, and like you have to stick to it and shit because you're pledging your like solemn allegiance to it.
I just think it's the thing of
So,
I think it's an
now they
outdated
make me
thing.
think about it. It's getting weird.
Yeah, it's an
I didn't
outdated
think
thing
about it
for
that much.
one. For one, I think it's outdated, and for two,
Yeah.
I think that I don't know. I feel like it is like a brainwashing type thing, like you said, right?
Almost, because like, and not all of them, obviously, because I didn't, but like a lot of the people that love it and
Yeah,
like do it for school or did it for school fell into the military, you know.
I guess, but I
So
mean,
at least I would think, and then like I said, because I didn't, but I did it while I was a child. But it still gives you that connection, like you support the troops and you love your nation.
that's
and
what they're
shit like
trying.
that.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do, but it's just I don't know. I have my issues that I don't really want to get into because, in all honesty, I think that they're pretty. I don't know. I think that they go off on a tangent that kind of go away from what the question is. So, and of course, conspiracy-minded person that I am, I think all sorts of crazy things. So, doesn't mean I believe in everything that I end up thinking about, but I'm always trying to think like, okay, what is really going on here? Questioning everything, and that's kind of how I feel. So,
Well, there you go. That answers that one.
Knowledge is power.
I just read it on Reddit, mate.
Reading it on the Reddits.
Saw it on Twitter, and we got found it on Facebook.
Found it on Facebook.
Yeah. Should we roll the die?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Normal numbering system.
2, 3, 1.
Okay.
So for those listening at home, that was the normal numbering system.
No, we don't. Nah, fuck it. Yeah, them.
Yeah.
Well, it was a 4 anyway. So, roll
That was
the
a re-roll.
1.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. I know.
So,
It's you.
is it
Yeah.
me? Sorry, I was distracted.
Is it because number 1 sounds like your name, so you know it's not you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You still didn't
Reddit on Reddit. So we've been having a lot of poo stories in the Reddit on Reddit.
Mhm.
So I
And they've
thought,
been great.
yeah, they have been really good. So I thought, I'm gonna change it up a bit, and I'm gonna do some embarrassing sex stories.
Ooh.
So I had a bit of a perusal and see what I could find, and this is what I came up with.
Okay.
Tried to have sex on my period one time using a sponge to block the blood, but turns out it was a heavy day. So about 2 minutes in, there was blood spraying everywhere. I start trying to explain, and the guy's like, "It's okay. I've climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. I know what arterial spray looks like." And then starts talking about his mountaineering expeditions where some of his climbing buddies died. Dude truly thought he'd busted open one of my arteries. I was too embarrassed to even explain the situation. I just left.
My lord.
The comment is, he thought you were bleeding to death from your artery and he sat there telling stories. What a fine example of intelligence he must have. He must have left his head on Kilimanjaro. The lack of oxygen surely helped. Who's next?
Are we going to do like one each and then re-roll?
Okay.
Was that what we're doing? Or do you
Yeah,
only,
yeah,
do you
no,
only
no.
have the one?
I've only got 1.
I have multiple, but
I've got 3.
yeah.
Well, I've only got
Okay.
1, so.
Let's alternate.
Oh.
So let's see who goes second and who goes third, and then we'll do it that order each time until we've run out of stories.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So between you,
So I'll be odds, you be evens.
Okay. 4.
Yep. Look at it. That's every single roll
Yeah.
you've been last. Sorry,
It's all right.
dude. It's Kemp's phone. It's biased towards him.
Apparently, yeah.
Right, well, yeah, I'm going to found it on Facebook.
Found it on Facebook.
Oh, went full zippy there. Bad times. I'll get it one day. It'll come back to me.
This is on the Fesshole site.
It's the one I used.
Yeah, it's good that. Met a girl in a bar in Dublin. Went outside in the alley to get it on. She thought it was hot, but I wasn't wearing underwear. I didn't have heart to tell her I'd discarded my pants when I shat them in a farting competition 30 minutes previously.
It's a good one. I had that one. Yeah, that was going to be my ender. It's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
You had that one. That's your turn.
My turn.
Just read that exact same one, and I'll just edit Kemps out.
It's my one again. Toyed on Twitter from the same site that Kempin now uses, Fesshole. Neighbour's a flag-shagging racist prick, and I'm the one who keeps loosening the nuts on his flagpole. Crashed through his greenhouse last week when it came down in high winds. He'll fix it and I'll do it again. It's vandalism, yet fun.
I like it.
Bit of anarchy in there, isn't there?
Shat in the back seat of a car. Here we go. We're back to it. Back to the bread and butter. Shat in the back seat of a car. I asked to stop, but by the time we got to a restroom, it was too late. I'd literally been lifted 4 inches off my seat by this
God.
solid, fibrous poo the size of a raccoon. I sat there in shame for 20 minutes as we made our way back across the bridge home. When we arrived, I got out of the car and the large clump of poo fell out of my shorts onto the concrete driveway. My father proceeded to hose my butthole. My father proceeded to hose my butthole with a high-pressured stream in the backyard, unable to keep a straight face. Oh. Mr. Kemp, have you got any more? Or you just Mr. Neil?
Oh, right, I think I've recovered.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, I do like the poo stories.
They always tickle me.
Yeah. Right. My girlfriend often asks what my favourite ever date of ours is. I say one of our first, a romantic walk in the park when it was snowing. But really, it was when we were drunk and she let me put it up her arse.
True love.
Indeed.
I've never actually put it in anyone's pooper.
No?
No. Never.
You're more of a vanilla kind of guy.
Yeah. I prefer the... Yeah. For JJ. Prefer the JJ all the way.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just my preference.
That's all
I'm a
good.
boring vanilla guy.
Yeah.
I don't like it in my butthole. I don't like to put it in other people's buttholes. Just leave the buttholes alone. That's where the logs come out. That's where you get the enjoyment out of a pooper hole. When stuff comes out of it, not goes into it. Anywho.
Fair enough.
That's my opinion, man. I was taking a shower and getting myself so fresh and so clean. As I was standing in the tub drying off, I felt a dull tingle in my nose. I must have paid too much attention to that and sneezed a good hard sneeze. I didn't know I needed to fart, let alone poop. I sneezed so hard, I sharted all over the shower wall. Worst part about it, I was having a serious discussion with my wife when the now infamous shower sharting incident occurred. Now, every time I get in the shower, she warns me not to paint the walls brown.
Jesus.
Never trust a sneeze fart.
That's hilarious.
No.
I just read it on Reddit, mate.
When I was a young boy, I was at my babysitter's house. I went to take a poop. Don't know how, but I missed the toilet. Looked between my legs and saw a big old log resting on the floor. Instead of cleaning it up,
Oh, God.
I just covered it with their floor mats.
Oh.
My babysitter found it by stepping on it.
There's so many questions in that story. How did you miss? Like, you planted on it, surely.
Yeah. Science don't add up.
Just fucking covered it with a bath mat. So bad.
I mean, I remember once I'd not long finished doing a deed with a lady, and I went to go to the league, right?
You didn't.
You went there.
How do you know?
I'm not going to abuse you like you did to me. But no, and I went to go for a slash, and somehow the aim just got all wrong, and it basically went like under the rim of the toilet seat, and I was like back out. It was like, oh, fucking.
Oh, yeah, sex piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time, man.
I've had it go completely horizontal.
Yeah,
once.
never piss after you've had sex.
Yeah.
Unless you absolutely have to, because that shit's going to go everywhere, and
But
if you do, you got to sit down.
You are meant to,
sorry,
because
I
it does reduce the risk.
It's still
Fucking
spray it around like a hose. So you got to hold it, you know, when you take a piss.
I didn't realise that.
Yeah. I mean, I think
You got to point it.
Oh,
yeah, you should piss after having sex because it clears your urethra, which then reduces your risk of UTIs.
Fuck that.
But my advice would be treat yourself to a sit-down wee.
Fuck that. Sorry.
Yeah, to bring on the infections. Hey, Wayne.
Why not?
You're trying to go through the whole letters of the alphabet.
Just like to feel alive.
Roll the dice every time.
Oh.
Driving to my college girlfriend's house one time with a bad stomach, was cutting farts like a son of a gun all the way there. Just a few turns before I arrive, I let loose a Decepticon calf shit my pants. Nasty, hot oatmeal style wet shit just shot out.
Oh, that's an image, that, isn't it?
Nasty, hot oatmeal style wet shit just shot out of my ass like a hollow point, dribbled down into my jeans. I had to turn back and shower and change.
Well, at least he had the sense to do that.
Yeah.
Unlike the first, the story beforehand.
Right, this is my final one.
Okay.
And forgive me, I am not in the right state of mind to read properly as it is, and this is a badly written story, so I'll try and correct it as I go, but it could prove tricky. Here we go. This actually happened today. Now, my family owns a caravan we've lovingly named Fluff. I don't know why. We love the caravan, but there is one rule. No one must poop in the caravan toilet because the septic tank is too awkward to empty poops. Simple enough. My brother makes record-breaking poops. Ego the rule. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to translate that.
What was
Ego
that?
the rule.
No,
Weird.
don't know.
I guess he forgot today. So my parents and Gran are at one end, and I'm the other while he's in the loo. My brother has learning difficulties and has no tact. He says it like it is. So it's dead quiet until you can hear my brother grunting. This sets off warning bells. But then we hear, uh-oh, help, I'm pooping. He shouts. He shouts. I'm the first one to reach the door and see him rising off the toilet a good few inches by the sheer size of it. He's looking at me with the most pathetic look. Mammy, I'm sorry, I'm pooping. I'm too far gone laughing to be any help. This monstrosity of a bowel movement measured 8 inches before getting rid of. All while my brother is hitting his bum on the cabinet. Naughty bum. Mammy said no poo.
I just read it on Reddit, mate.
Would you let someone watch you take a dump for £1,000?
Yeah. Easy money, that, isn't it? Just watching, they're not going to be jerking it while I'm taking a shit.
£2,000 out for jerking it.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, people on OnlyFans charge a lot less than that, don't they?
True.
Here I was, thinking that getting a little bit of hash, not had hash in years. There's going to be nice mellow buzz for the podcast. It'll be all gravy. But my brain is fucking melting out my ears. And there's nothing I can do about it. And for some reason, I still want to smoke some more. But I know I won't be able to function. So I suppose we should do outros.
Oh, we're at the end already.
Yeah.
It's gone quick.
It has gone quick, hasn't it? Yeah, so there you have it. Another fine episode of the Poo Finger Podcast. Join us again next week for more shenanigans.
Yeah, hopefully my voice will be a bit better. Thank you for putting up with it.
Just stop sucking off hobos under bridges, man. How many times do you have to be told? Don't gargle. Just instantly spit.
Okay.
Or just take it on your beard. Just don't get it anywhere near your tonsils, man. Anyway, follow us in all the usual places at Poo Finger Pod. We're all over the place. Send us some messages. Send us some love. Send us suggestions.
We'll try and get some content out for you.
This is content. What are you talking about?
I meant to, on
It's
like
content
Facebook.
every week.
I meant on Facebook. So give us
It's
some,
consistent content.
yeah, on Facebook and Twitter and stuff, I mean.
Yeah. Everywhere.
Right.
Worldwide.
On everything.
Poo Finger worldwide. Shout out to the hoof-hearted guys over in California. I've been chatting to Doc and Max. Well, I've only been chatting to Doc at the minute. So, yeah. I've been listening into them. They've got some awesome episodes. There's one on Florida Man that I listened to. There's some pretty funny stories in there. Check those guys out. Check out my artwork on Instagram, Cooper Creations UK. Hire me, pay me lots of money to make pictures for you. Anything you guys want to plug?
No.
No, don't think so.
Anticlimax.
I'd like to plug the Poo Finger subreddit and the Poo Finger TikTok page.
Yeah,
That's where it's at.
Yeah, the TikTok page getting some healthy numbers of views. Hundreds upon another 100 of views.
Better than 0.
Yes. But yeah, check it all out. Follow us. Like and subscribe. Find us everywhere. New episodes every Friday. Bye.
Good ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, fuck off.
That wasn't a good impression.
I can't remember when I've had a more pleasant day.